All right, guys, so it seems like there is a huge issue going on right now in Grand Theft Auto Online, something that looks to be affecting thousands, if not tens of thousands of people, and that is a massive ban wave that is occurring. But as I've mentioned in other videos, it doesn't seem to only be taking out those who deserve bans, but a ton of other people as well. And we're going to be talking about sort of all the details in this video today and what I think Rockstar needs to do to ultimately change this and make it better for all of us in Grand Theft Auto Online, because this not only affects people that might have been banned, might be banned, but it also affects everyone just because of the way Grand Theft Auto Online works. So let's talk about it. Basically, if you Google Grand Theft Auto 5 banned or banned for some reason in GTA 5, you're going to see a ton of results on Rockstar support forums. This particular Google search right here was done within the last week, and you can see this is just one page of the examples. You can see banned for no reason, why was I banned in Grand Theft Auto Online? You will see hundreds of these posts every single day in Grand Theft Auto Online and on Rockstar support forum page. And if you go to their support forum page as well, you can not only see the massive number of tickets that are placed there, but you can also read into some of the stories. Now, some of them are slightly ridiculous, and yes, there are, plenty of people that do deserve to be banned in online. But the issue here is that this ban is taking out a bunch of innocent people as well. And that seems to be the biggest issue here. I've touched on in previous videos that Rockstar's new ban system is kind of like a machine gun with unlimited ammo. And if you're just going to spray it down the street, yeah, you're going to take out a lot of people that deserve to be banned, but you're also going to hit a bunch of innocent people as well that ultimately don't deserve to have their suspension upheld in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I think this all started when Rockstar updated their Grand Theft Auto Online suspension and ban policy, and when they removed the modded money in Grand Theft Auto Online. Basically, what this did was increase Rockstar's anti-cheater system in online. I think they made it stricter, which is leading to basically more bans. And basically, the way the new system works is you get one temporary ban, and then the next one is going to be a permanent ban. And the issue with these permanent bans is the decision is ultimately final. Once you're banned, that's something that you're not going to be able to overturn. And to some people, that could be devastating. Imagine if you had been working on your Grand Theft Auto Online character for, over 3 years now. You had all this money, you had all these cars, all these vehicles, and then 3 years of work completely wiped down the drain because one policy says that a ban is 100% permanent and cannot be overturned. So I think that's where the biggest issue is ultimately come in the fact that the anti-cheater system was improved, but there's also no judge and jury system to this. If you contact Rockstar support, they're not obligated to tell you what you're banned for or the reason you are banned. They just state you've banned for breaking one of the rules, and that's about it. And you're still going to be thrown in this Grand Theft Auto Online jail that you're really never going to be able to get out of. Now, I do want to keep in mind that their new ban and suspension policy has actually helped a lot. It has gotten a lot of modders, cheaters, and hackers out of online, but it doesn't change the fact that the anti-cheater system clearly isn't working as well as it should. In my opinion, there definitely needs to be sort of an investigation system into online in an attempt to repeal a ban, because there should never be a system where you're guilty and then that's it. If Rockstar wants to play the system of guilty until proven innocent, I'm fine with that because it is their game, it's their terms, it's their rules, but I think there needs to be a way to get unbanned if you are an innocent person who hasn't done anything. And you might be asking yourself, is there any way that one person can be banned without fault or without reason? And yeah, obviously there's plenty of ways. There could be a mistake just in Rockstar's system, but there could also be something that happens to you in-game. I've been in some pretty crazy Grand Theft Auto Online lobbies where people are just dropping money on other players. They're turning people into Christmas trees and spawning cows on them. And I'm sure that Rockstar would probably see that and say, okay, there's some, malfeasance going on here. We got to take care of this. In fact, something kind of similar happened to me on the PlayStation Network. This happened over a month ago, and since then, I was luckily able to resolve this issue. But you guys know, I ran into an issue where my account was basically banned. I couldn't access the PlayStation Network. I couldn't get into online. And that was a huge issue, and I had done absolutely nothing wrong. And it was just a huge ordeal to get it fixed. Luckily, my ban on there was not permanent, and I was able to alleviate that situation and that problem. But still, that's just one example of something that could happen to a player in Grand Theft Auto Online and how it could ultimately impact them. And now what I want to do is kind of talk about how this could have an impact on all of us, because modders are present in Grand Theft Auto Online. There is no getting around that. Now, there's like basically two types of modders you're going to run into. You're going to run into a modder that could be really cool and super nice. For example, a couple days ago before the Shotaro was released, I was playing in Grand Theft Auto Online. I was AFK. I came back, and all of a sudden I had a circle of Tron bikes around me, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I asked, like, who spawned this in? And this guy just said, take one. And it was pretty harmless. I couldn't store it. I couldn't sell it. I couldn't upgrade it. But it was a cool way for me to just kind of drive around the Tron bike in online. And I thought that was awesome. But there is also the cheaters in online that will, like I said, do some pretty crazy stuff, whether they're trying to get you banned or whether they're just trying to grief the lobby in and of itself. And I think those are the people that Rockstar need to go after here. But unfortunately, it seems as if they're taking a couple innocent people, or maybe more than a few innocent people, along the way. And I know tons of people online, and even a couple of my close friends that have stopped playing Grand Theft Auto Online altogether, that used to religiously play it every single day because they had received one of these false bans, and there was absolutely nothing they could do about it. And unfortunately, just due to the way that Rockstar's support system works, the way it's flooded with all these tickets and inquiries, it's just going to take forever for something like that to get done, and each ticket can't really get the individual support that it probably ultimately needs. And there are a ton of people telling their ban stories and their experiences with Rockstar support. I'll leave a few of the most interesting ones that I've stumbled across in the description down below if you want to read into it for yourself. Some of the stories are very interesting, but at the end of the day, it all says the same thing, which is your account has been permanently banned, and then all banned accounts are irreversible, which is super unfortunate. So I'm kind of torn here, because I obviously don't want cheaters and hackers in Grand Theft Auto Online, whether they're griefing or whether they're, doing harm to other players. But at the same rate, when someone does something harmless and fun and cool and online, I have a hard time turning that down. It just makes the experience that much more interesting for me. But definitely at the end of the day, I hate seeing innocent people banned or harmed, whether it's caused by others or whether it's caused by no action of them. So I think two things need to happen here. Number one, I think Rockstar need to change their cheater system where you aren't banned permanently. It's not guilty and then just thrown into the depths of, purgatory in online. There needs to be a system where you can either negotiate or repeal the ban. I don't know how Rockstar would ultimately go about doing that, but there needs to be a way to protect innocent people. And number two, I think the system needs to be cleaned up a little bit. For a while, Rockstar's anti-cheater system was doing some super weird things where, like, if you had Skype open or OBS or Spotify, it would ban you or something along those lines. And now it seems to just be more of a spray and pray mechanic that targets thousands and is putting innocent players at risk. So as always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. What have your experiences been with Rockstar support? Have you had any experiences being banned in Grand Theft Auto Online? I have had one moment where my PC account was randomly put in the cheater pool. Believe it or not, the cheater pool, I guess, is a thing that still exists, but I was put in there about a year ago. I contacted Rockstar support. Luckily, they were able to get me out. So I'm assuming cheater pool is different than permanently banned. And obviously, that was over a year ago, so I don't know how much Rockstar's policy has changed by then. But that's really been my only experience receiving some sort of penalty in online. And I've known other friends as well that have just waited out like a 14-day suspension or a 14-day ban. So like I said, it's kind of a scary place in online, and it's sad that this is happening 3 years out when I think Rockstar wants nearly everyone they can to play this game. We need to bring the community together and not try and divide it and not try and get innocent people banned. That's just not the objective here. And the big question I want you guys to tackle here is, do you feel safe in Grand Theft Auto Online? This is why I always preach to stay in either invite-only sessions or crew sessions or solo lobbies. I try to avoid public sessions as much as I can. In fact, really the only time I go in them is if I'm forced to for doing something like the CEO stuff or some of the newly added biker missions into the game. So like I said, let me know your experiences with Rockstar support, bans, etc. in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear your interesting stories there. If you have a fun or exciting one, just be sure to let us know in the comments section down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy the video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.